Hello, this is Ismail Khan, and I'm here to talk about my experiences at residential trip. I'll start off with the journey. Journey by train. It was pretty one of the most exciting parts of it. I loved the sceneries and the meadows and everything, and then the hotel. I loved the hotel. The breakfasts were good. The bar made our nights memorable by serving us for quite a few nights. Now I'll move to the questions. What practical real life insights did I gain from the residential trip? Um, I did get. I didn't expect. To be honest, I didn't expect to learn anything from it at the beginning because I thought I have learned a lot in my life and uh, it won't have any effect. But I did learn a lot of things, lots of things from this residential trip, especially the places or the organization that were chosen by Mark and Sukhbinder. They were quite new and different for me, experiencing all that, learning things, practical things like that. I have to be more detailed about my analysis before making a decision or taking any step, because there were quite few things where I was unsuccessful because I would do them on the surface. I wouldn't go in details, and I wouldn't analyze every factor affecting my decision. I have learned this from going to different organizations and from the presentations, that I have to be more detailed about things. And other thing was about my judgment. Think I used to think that I have a good judgment about people and human nature, but now I guess I don't, because there are different kinds of people around the world with different kinds of mindsets, which cannot be judged by just looking at them or just hearing them speak once or twice, but you have to know them more, to you know to get to know them more, to analyze their personality, and which is also a positive point for marketing as well, because that's how you get to know different mindsets around the world, and you can do better at international marketing. um, and yeah, and what other practical things did I learn? um, yeah, that nothing comes without hard work. Like, first I used to think that you only have to be very much intelligent, and hard work is not necessary for achieving something, because all my songs, the fame I got from my songs and everything, I didn't put much effort into it. It was just random things, and it got me success and everything. And after that, I became lazy, and I thought there's not much effort involved in success. But now I think you should be more practical and more hardworking to get success in things, of course. And so the next question is my relationship interaction with fellow students. Yeah, like I said, I didn't expect it to be like this, like getting to know more people and getting to know the mindsets of different people. Like, I thought, like, I knew people, but now I think I don't. They have different sense of humor. They have different values and things which I find funny. They wouldn't find funny. Things which they would find funny, I wouldn't. And it has like the way they perceive life and their objectives and their ultimate goals in life. They were quite different and quite inspiring. How getting to know them, and which also helped me understand them and build stronger relationships with them. And plus the relationship with the members of faculty, they were really, Peter and Paul, they were very helpful and sweet. So were Sukhbinder and Mark. They've been friendly, yet they were in the premises of their image of teachers and lecturers, and they would, what I found more interesting about it, they would guide us or teach us in a friendly way. Like, you wouldn't even realize that if they are joking around or teaching us, because that's how they would get people's attention, and which really worked. We did build a stronger relationship with our faculty members as well. What were the expectations before you came? Yeah, so like I said about my expectations at the beginning, so like things were quite different, and I had a different view about people and things regarding the Western countries after I came back from Scotland, because it was more of all the companies were giving details or like marketing details about their strategies and how in depth they go to get customers. Yeah. It does. When it helped me more with my education as well. Like now, when I go back to my classroom, when I did, I was more attentive than before. I was more interested in what was said and what wasn't, and because I got in by being practical, by going there practically, involved me more and got my attention more. Now I know that whatever we are studying or whatever we are doing has a practical side or practical life to it as well, which we'll get into. So that's why it built my interest more in studying all these subjects. And if I was given a responsibility for organizing the residential event, what would I do differently and how? First off, I'll make sure that everything that I do, that I don't change plans at 11th hour. And every single detail should be done before that, because I do not mind this, but what I noticed was that and still noticing that like Sukhbinder and Mark, they change plans at 11th hour. Sometimes it's good for like emergency decisions and all training us and all that, but keeping in mind that we have students from all over the world who have communication issues as well. Like it's very hard just to for them to understand the question and let be the answer. So they should be given things or asked to do things before that, like for example, the tasks for presentations and everything, and like changing the conditions at 11th hour. It makes it harder for them, even just not at residential, but even in the classrooms as well. And I would. Everything was quite perfectly done because we didn't face any problem. And yeah, I'll make sure like they said that choosing food has always been an issue, and it still is, but I think people weren't quite satisfied with food. Like few days it was very good, but most of the days, it wasn't that good. Even like they can choose something else instead of sandwiches next time. And yeah, what else would I would do differently? I would I think everything was perfect. I would make sure to stick the students next time together even more. Like I didn't like the grouping of people. Like they didn't mix up quite well. Like the Western was like they were in their groups, and the Thai people were in their groups, and there wasn't quite a mix up there. But quite sometimes there was. But like not just at the time of getting drunk and being together. You should have to be sober and get to know each other. I think there should be some activities involved where the students are mixed in the groups, so they could learn more and get to know more about themselves. Well, that's it for it. That's it, I think. Thanks a lot.